Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 80 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. Today, I have plans. I have plans to upgrade this awesome Draconic bow to all kinds of powerful levels, simply because I can. That's right. My goal is, by the end of the episode, to have some really nice, powerful weapon-type stuff going on, so I can go kill those dragons in that Dragon Age in a relatively expedient manner. So currently, I'm upgrading my bow. So last episode, I think we got to the point where we had arrow damage Draconic. And now we're going to add the speed to it. Because the multiplier for damages and such, pretty much the amount of damage you get from that bow is determined by the arrow damage modifier, obviously, but also from the arrow speed. So the faster the arrow is traveling when it hits its target, the more damage it's going to do. So my goal here is to upgrade this to the Draconic tier of arrow speed, and that will cause it to do even more damage. And then once this is fully upgraded, we'll have to kind of see where we go from there. Nice. That's what's up. So that's one tier. Let's get the others. So you can see I prepped all the items I needed ahead of time here. And there's no reason to teach the refined storage system how to do this. It's just not necessary because it's, you know, one-off stuff. Now I will note that the upgrades are always kind of the same set of items. And on that note, I should really look into how I'm going to get more emeralds. I have a small amount. I should figure out a way to get more. I mean, finding emerald ore so that I can create an emerald ore age is probably going to be more trouble than it's worth. I don't know where to find a large amount of emerald ore in the world. I mean, obviously, like, you know, we can find it in the deep dark or in certain dimensions or certain biomes and whatnot, but it's going to be trickier than just flying around the end and finding Draconic ore, right? So we'll have to figure that out at some point. So this will be the top tier. Nice. Draconic arrow speed is what we're going to get when that crafting is complete. And with that complete, we can put our stuff back in our hotbar. The other thing I'd like to do is get a better battery. So this thing currently holds 2 million RF. That's nice. It's nice, but it's not like Draconic levels of RF. We'll see what happens to this bow once it's fully upgraded. Yeah. Arrow key. How much RF is it costing to upgrade this? The speed, Draconic, requires 256 million RF for the third tier. 4 million for the second tier. That's a lot of RF. I'm not gonna lie. But we also have a lot. So, I mean, we're cool. We're doing good on RF gen. I should check out my, whatchamacallit at some point to see how you're doing down here. Oh, reactor's disconnected. Bummer. Everything seems to be working okay. It's just the computer's having trouble detecting it. Yeah, I should figure out how to get this guy reconnected. Oh, cool. It's still there. Cool. Reactors and turbines. Nice. Yeah, no, it's running good still. It just wasn't showing up on the UI. Like I said, not a master of that program yet. So, now we've upgraded our awesome bow. So, arrow base damage is already maxed out at 9, because I capped that out before. Arrow velocity modifier, all the way up to 500%. Nice. This turns out to need about 274,000 RF per shot. So, if you think about it, with that battery that we had here, like, this uses about 250,000, let's say, just to round it up, right? So we can get about 8, technically less, so probably about 7 shots out of this bow before I completely drain this battery. Let's go give it a try. Oh, right, we have to figure out a way to get back to our Dragon Age, don't we? I have not solved that problem yet. I guess what I can do is make another dimension is a solution. So what I can do is put this guy in here. I can extract him Now, if I store him, he's just going to be the same dimension ID, right? So how can I get to a dimension wherein... I don't think that recreates the... No, it doesn't. So the other option would be... Let me see. How can I get to that dimension? I mean, there's like admin commands I could use, but I want to try and find like a legit way to get there. So one option might be the dimension editor. I think if I make a matter receiver, I might be able to edit one in here. And it'll recreate the thing. Let's see, do I have you? Dimension editor. Let's give you some power. Whoosh. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I can put my realized dimension tab in here and this dude. Oh, that's working. That's doing something. So that's good news. Dimension editor. Yay! So you can edit certain aspects of dimensions. In addition to injecting some types of dimlets, you can also inject a pre-charged matter receiver. Yeah. That's cool. Pre-charged, huh? Maybe I should charge this thing. Just, like, you know what I can do? Device is linked. He'll get power. We'll even call him Dragon Age 2. Well, I'll just call him Dragon Age. That's cool. Alright, so now that you're pre-charged, you should be able to be injected into that. And that should recreate the matter receiver there. Then I'll teleport to the dimension. Then I'll save it as my dislocator destination, and that'll be cool. I think that will work. And, I mean, he could be a little bit faster, but he's fine. He's almost done. Alright, so that's almost done. Cool, I guess. We'll find out. So I'm going to go pop into that dimension again, and we'll see. Something's wrong with the destination. Dire base, dial. So that's a new destination receiver, I presume? In Dim 6? Cross your fingers. No idea what this is going to do. Oh, yep, yeah, no, that worked. Alright, so let's, like, save our destination, like, here-ish. So we're gonna add new. We'll call it Dragon Age. We're gonna lock it so we don't accidentally delete it or anything. And then we're cool, and then we can right-click and teleport. Nice. Let's try out our new bow, shall we? 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. 5 shots to kill a dragon. How cool is that? And it's blinking like that because it's getting recharged from our battery, which is now empty. That is cool. Remember, you can't shoot these dudes with the bow. The one that's standing here. So that should be a nice way to get a lot of dragon hearts. 4 or 5 shots. Hey, where'd you go? Where'd that other dragon go? Hey, come here, dragon. As long as they're fully charged shots, like fully drawn back bow, which I can speed up this bow drawing ability. Oh, he's down at the bottom again. He does like to hang out at 0-0. The other thing I'm gonna have to do is probably get better armor. So I could speed up. Wow, it is really snowing out here, isn't it? I can totally get better armor, and I can totally make the drawing of the bow faster, so I don't have to wait for its draw speed. There's a draw speed upgrade. You're watching me kill dragons in 5 shots, and then you're like, hey, I'm gonna attack you. Smart Basilisk. Smart. Super smart. So yeah, this guy can totally be draw speeded up. I probably won't do the top tier for draw speed, but let's go home after these dragons die. And I get their hearts. And you too, please. Thanks, dude. Like, get out of here. Nice. So the hearts, did I get them all? I think so. So I should be able to inject a clear skies kind of dimlet into that age so that it doesn't snow in there anymore. Couldn't I? Weather dimlet default. So let's try that. If I wanted a... weather... I guess no rain would be the one I want, right? I think that counts. Currently not craftable? Aw, veto. That stinks. Hard rain and light rain. Those are the ones I already have. I wish I had a no rain one. Looks like it's not craftable, which is a bummer. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Let's increase our draw speed on this bow, but let's also get ourselves a better battery. Draconic Evolution has some really nice batteries. I'm thinking a Draconic Flux Capacitor, which requires a Wyvern Flux Capacitor, which is 1 core with 4 energy cores. Cool. One core with 4 energy cores. And then we can upgrade this dude for 4 Draconic cores and 1 Awakened core. We're missing some Draconium. I should probably teach it how to convert this, but So I'll want a U and 4 of you. Seems reasonable, right? I think it uses a lot of redstone to get that, but it's all good. What are these things again? Oh, that's not terrible. So the Awakened should be cooking over here, right? Ah, this thing is here. I forgot to remove this. You come out, and now you're a valid recipe. Yeah, we want to make sure to remove that, otherwise it breaks our auto-crafting. Totally a thing. And you're doing what now? Oh, processing draconium ore. You're probably cooking. Yup. I'm gonna have to, like, export draconium dust so that we don't have to wait for that to smelt. Because it's kind of silly that I don't have that done already. Right? It's a little bit silly. I should probably do that. Make one of these. So you've got your 4 here. There's your awakened dude. So that battery that I had here stores 2 million RF. This battery here stores 256 million RF. Yeah, we're gonna need to increase the speed at which we can charge this thing. Luckily, Draconic Evolution has an energy infuser. Bum-ba-da-dum. We're gonna need an energy core stabilizer. Did I teach you how to make them? I did. Cool. We're also going to want draconium ingots and draconic cores times 3. So you go ahead and cook. Is my export bus almost ready? Yeah. I should really, with the amount of draconium we're using now, we're totally going to want to have auto processing of the ingots. Good, you're pretty much done. Draconium times 4. That should be pretty quick. Nice. Energy infuser. Sweet. Now, I'm thinking my energy infuser would... Where can I put this dude? Because he can infuse energy very quickly, right? Like, we're charging up because we've got the wireless thing, but if we want to charge up super fast, we're going to want to tap directly into this draconium power thing. Now, I've currently got most of my base running off of this stuff. Where could I don't really want him in the center of this walkway. He could chill, like, here. I want it coming off here, pretty much. And this thing has... He has another link to him, so I could link him somewhere in here. So if I wanted to, I could link from, like, here to here? This is not a valid device? What? Lies. Oh, right. Yeah, we'd have to do it with wireless. That's right. Where might I want to do this? So I could have a wireless energy dude bound in here. I have a basic wireless energy crystal that I could totally, like, hook up here. And then you can be bound to this thing. And that can hold a lot of power. And this charges really fast. He'll basically get all the RFs. I can imagine you going faster, though. Why are you taking so long to charge? The other thing we could do is have a relay. Just curious. I'm testing this just to see. I thought it would be faster, but it seems a little bit slow with the wireless stuff. Let's, for now, just to test it, we'll pop this dude on here. We'll set you to output mode. Yes, that's what I want. Is that faster? That definitely seems faster, right? Yeah, way faster. Zoinks. Nice. I'll just have to figure out... And that looks so cool as it's charging. I kind of want to, like, leave it out so I can see the cool particle effects of it charging, but on the other hand, it looks a little ugly like that in my base. Something's wrong with the destination again? Nice. Let's interrupt this guy. There we go. Yeah, let me figure out where I want this to be. So how about this? And then we'll pretty much... So you're pretty much right there. I think I can pop it on the back. Is that fair? And then you're set to output, so you should fill up. But then at some point, the beam is pretty much going to disappear. And it'll only reappear as needed. That works. Cool. I like that. That'll do. Cool. We could even have this hold more power if we wanted it to. There's upgrades for that. There's upgrades for lots of things. Like this dude. Where is it? RF capacity upgrade key. Oh, yeah. So let's get that exporter going, because we need to start exporting our draconium dust into something to autocraft. So what could I stick it into? I'm thinking I'd like it to be in this guy, the alloy smeltery. I just have to figure out how I'm going to make that work. Man, it's dark down here. Did I not put any torches in this area? So this is connected to the sag mill, right? This is connected to the oak chest. So how do I... So that is the alloy smeltery, and we can import stuff. So if I wanted to, I could put an exporter back here with draconium, right? And then is that cool? I think that works. Nice. So that'll just auto-process on my draconium. And if I wanted to, I could put like a facade or something on that to cover it up. It's not terrible. Seen worse. Where's my thing from? Yeah. It's a brick. That's fine. I even have one. We'll see if it works. Can I sneak this onto here? That'll do. Not terrible. Cool. Alright, so that's good. So that'll auto-process at least our draconium, which we don't have a whole lot of left at the moment. Can I sag mill you? Crusher. It doesn't look like you work in a sag mill, do you? You work in the crusher, but not in the sag mill? Interesting. So this stuff I can probably process by hand. And you'll get what? A bunch of dust from that? Yeah, too. Alright, we'll just let that run. Alright, back in a minute, guys. So guys, as a note, once you have this awesome Draconic Flux Capacitor dude, shift right click him until he's in charge armor and held items mode, so that he charges your armor and held items. Totally important. So one downside, I guess, that you could say... Ow. I'm gonna need to get better armor at some point. One downside to this whole custom dragons thing is I'm not seeing any dragon eggs, do you? And I do need dragon eggs for some crafting mechanics. So, taking the fight to the end might actually... See how quickly my shield drops when I'm fighting these dudes? I totally need better armor. I think that's going to be next in the cards here. Where'd you go, other dragon? Nice. Gotcha. Really would like to see dragon eggs showing up, but I'm not seeing any, which is leading me to believe that that's not going to happen. Right? What is this world made out of? Polished stone? That's crazy. I love the randomness of... Wow. How fast my armor just dropped. It was just like, boom, your armor's gone. Alright, let's make some better armor. I think if I got a full set of Draconic, like the top tier armor, that would be cool. Ow. See? Yeah, that 38 shielding is nothing against Ender Dragons. Alright, finish farming hearts, and then I will be back in a moment. 14 hearts. Not bad. Alright, let's get some better armor going on. So, like, right now I've got, you know, some armor going on, right? I'd like to trade these guys in for some wyvern stuff. So let's get the wyvern tier first, and then we'll go from there, right? So we're basically going to need a bunch of draconium ingots, a wyvern core, and a wyvern energy core, right? So let's get 3 of you. Well, let's start with 3 of these, because I think no, they don't. Okay, cool. So I can do them separately. Cool. So I should then be able to get one of these. One of these. And a set of boots, which may or may not be made for walking. Boop, boop, boop. Nice. 256 armor shield points now. Totally charged up for my Draconic Flux Capacitor, which I can easily just go zzz, and he gets recharged. Much faster. So that's sweet. We can totally upgrade these guys, but I think... Did I lose my upgrades when I lost the enchantments, but I didn't lose the upgrades. But I could totally upgrade them or just, you know, bump this dude straight up to the next tier, which is Draconic tier. It's going to require an Awakened core and an Energy core for each of these. So we're going to want 4 awakened cores, which means we're going to need, can I, like, how crazy would it be to request? Well, I'm just going to request 10 of these, and that should craft 3 sets, right? So hit start on that dude, and this should just work without any issue, because it puts 1 of each item in, right? And it puts 4 of this in. So, like, boom. Cruising. It'll make it dozen because it makes 4 at a time, but that'll totally work. Okay, cool. I guess I'll wait for that crafting to occur, and then we'll be back. I should note that there are no sliders on these dudes, but I think there's stuff once we upgrade it. So yeah, like Draconic Helmet gives you night vision that you can turn on and off, and it also like does some other cool stuff you can see here. The chest plate gives you flight. The leggings give you a speed boost, and you get a jump boost and uphill step assist from the boots. So that's cool. So this thing is charging itself up. Looks like we've got 2 more sets of stuff in here, so that's cool. So it's just taking a long time to craft because it takes a long time to craft because it's millions of RF. How we have to pour into this thing at the rate that we are currently pouring it. I wonder if I upgraded these energy crystals if it would be faster. That would be kind of cool. It might be. I don't actually know. I don't know what the inhibitor is. If it's the energy crystal itself, it doesn't look like it, but it might be. If I upgraded that wireless energy crystal, it might craft faster. I don't know. I might test that at some point. But for now, we'll kind of let that awaken stuff cook. So in a moment, this should show up and we'll be good. So I'm just going to try it to see if it feels any faster when I do this. So these guys are almost done charging. When this is done charging, I have a rough idea. I haven't like timed it with a stopwatch or anything, but I can kind of see how fast it's going. It actually does take a while to do this. So that should no longer be using power. So I can now break this and replace it here. Device is linked. You're capable of storing 16 million RF instead of 4 million. And then I can bind you to each of these dudes. And we'll see if it's any faster. The crafting stage won't be faster, but I'm hoping the energy infusion stage will be faster. Not really sure. That does seem faster to me, doesn't it? It totally does. Because I think you're limited by... Yeah, see, look, he's losing RF a little bit. But that's okay. That definitely is. That's noticeably faster. What's this rate of draw? 875,000 RF a tick. So we're draining almost 1 million RF a tick just by making that one upgrade. It's insane. I think it's basically the amount of storage that this has. Like, it has to distribute it. And it can only do a certain amount per tick, right? Because if it only has 4 million, it can only distribute, you know, 4 million divided by 9, which is about the 250,000 that we saw it using before. Now it can do 16 million divided by 9, and it's cool. So that's noticeably quicker crafting. That is kind of awesome. It just occurred to me that that was doable. So, awesome. Super awesome. A lot of Awakened Draconium. So we're going to want 8 of those, right? And then we're going to want 4 of you, which needs, wow, more Draconium. Draconium age, please. Dire base to Draconium. Dial it up. Do I have my fortune? Yeah, I want the 3x3 upgrade, though. Let's go visit that age and get ourselves a little bit more Draconium. Remember last time I came here and I got like so much and I'm like, ah, this will last forever. Yeah, how wrong Dire was. Let's find a good spot that we can drill it up. This should be cool. Alright, back in a minute when this catches up. Does that look like enough Draconium? Psst, the answer is yes. Go ahead, make your way into there. Thank you. Okay, so 4 of you. Does that sound cool? And 4 of these dudes. Sweet. And that should be good. So a lot of auto-crafting is going on. We should see things happen over here momentarily. Yep, it's happening. Withers are spawning because we're just using a bunch of nether stars. Wow, that's so much faster. So much faster. I'm like half tempted to get like the draconium version of this crystal. That is crazy. Alright, back in a minute and we will be upgrading our armor. Alright, cool. So we've got 4 of you. We've got 3 awakens, which means the last one may be already done already. Literally as I said that, it finished. Nice. So you can put multiple stacks in these things. So doing this should work. And then it'll look like it's using the whole item stack, but don't worry, it's not really. Beautiful. So it's going to charge and craft. So this thing holds a lot more RF in the armor. Nice. And then the remaining 3 item stacks. Pro tip, by the way, last time I used this, I haven't tested it lately, but if you break these crafting injectors with items in them, the items that were in them I think are lost. So don't break the fusion crafting injectors with items in them. Bad times are ahead. Nice. So I'm going to upgrade all my armor here, and then we'll be back. All right, dudes, we've got some awesomeness. Boom, 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 boom. Fully charged, 512 shield points, 64 million RF total in the set. It's a lot. This guy we can obviously upgrade it and have more storage because these armor pieces can have upgrades as well. So they have RF capacity, shield capacity, and shield recovery, which is pretty cool. But I think that's enough for now. So we've got decent armor protection, and if you want to adjust any of the stats, like the speed boost and the speed modifier, so like if you wanted to run faster, you could bump this guy up to 200%, and you'll notice that you'll obviously be running a lot faster. And you can toggle whether that only happens on sprint or not. But I'm usually pretty fast with my current set of stuff. Also, I don't like how it messes with your field of view. It's just my personal preference. I don't like it. So, up to you if you want to use it. Draconic chestplate, right? Flight speed modifier, boost on sprint, vertical boost, flight lock. Neat, right? So a bunch of cool stuff you can do there. Technically, I don't think I need this anymore. Nice. So, I'm now flying with my Draconic chestplate. Sweet. That is awesome. All right, so how about we wrap up the episode here, and I will give you guys all these cool gadgets that you now get to play with until the next world download. Because it is episode 80, that means it's a world download. So into this chest goes all my goodies, all my armor, all my stuff that I've accumulated over this last 90 episodes here. And with that, we're going to wrap up the episode. So we'll be back next episode, episode 91. Who knows what we'll do? Probably some fun stuff, though. So hope you guys tune in. All right, guys. Take it easy.